I manifested everything I ever dreamed of based on the understanding of the mirror principle. And I know that if you've been into manifestation, law of assumption, you have read already about the mirror principle. But what I'm going to show you today in this video is it goes beyond of everything that I wish I have seen or understood back in the days when I was struggling with my 3D reality. So the mirror principle states that basically everything that we are seeing in reality, in the physical reality, in the 3D is the effect. And that effect has a cause. What most people get wrong is that we try to change the effect, the physical reality, and we get frustrated when things don't change. It's like we are looking at the mirror, which is the fact, and we are smiling at the mirror, we are crying, and we are expecting the mirror to smile back. That's not going to happen. Another metaphor that maybe it will finally click for you is that the effect is that movie that you're watching, but you have to change the script. Without changing the script, the movie that it's being projected is not going to change. And for that to truly happen, you have to gain the awareness that you are the director, that you are consciousness awareness, directing the script, the cause that is generating the effect. Now, when we look at the cause, all right, if there is a cause and that cause is not in the physical reality, what is the cause and how do I change the cause? So the cause is, it is in the mental plane and spiritual plane. The cause pretty much is your frequency. When I say frequency, is not the woo-woo frequency of raise your vibration. No, is frequency is how many times something happens in a period of time. How frequently do you brush your teeth? How frequently do you go to the dentist? How frequently do you get sad about money? How frequently are you operating in lack? Who you're frequently being. So our frequency is pretty much dominated and controlled by our subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind, that's the real cause that we get stuck in life. Because from the time we were in our mother's womb, we were picking up on patterns, right? We were a blank computer, and a computer cannot function without programs. So everything that we got exposed to when we were little kids, everything that we observed around us, we start to form programs so we could function in life of how am I going to get love? How am I going to get accepted in this tribe, right? So I can survive. Our mechanism was wired for survival. So in your subconscious mind, you have associations. Most of you guys want more money. You want your business to be successful. And then you want to have a great relationship. But then there's a fight that comes on. There's toxic relationship. The sales just all of a sudden slows down. Why? Why is that? Consciously, I really want it. But it's not, you see, it's not conscious, your logical mind that is dictating reality. What is dictating the biggest portion of your frequency of who you are being on an identity level is the programs that you have in your subconscious mind. Because as you might know, your subconscious mind, the language of the subconscious mind is your feelings, your emotions, and your heart. You've probably seen this picture before of the electromagnetic field. You have an electromagnetic field. With your thoughts, you send out the signals, you connect with the information with what you want to create in your life, more money, a great relationship. But what you magnetize it back is based on who you are being. And so you try to access higher levels of income. You try to get better relationships. But what happens is you always tend to regulate back to your old identity. This old identity of yours, you can name it, give it a name like 1.0 or give it a different name, Carla, I don't know. And that old identity of yours will do everything in its power to not die. All right. So you have to understand the rules of the game that you're playing, because your body was designed to prefer a familiar hell over an unfamiliar heaven, because familiarity equals higher chances of survival. So you're so used to having those crappy thoughts that nothing's gonna work out, everything is so hard, everything is so difficult in your body. Not only that, but your body is feeding off of those emotions. So you are emotionally addicted to those feelings and thoughts. That's what the book, right? Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. He really explained that process very well. So now when you want something with your conscious mind, you're sending a wave of information of, I want more wealth, I want $1 million. But with your subconscious mind, you're sending a different wave. That's what Neville Goddard always said. Whenever your feeling is in conflict with your thinking, with your wishes, feeling will be the victor. The consciousness of I am overpowers the consciousness of I will be. Write this down. Let it click it for you. So then the biggest mistake that traps a lot of people is that you keep looking at the effect, trying to seek for evidence of more money. So then you can change the cause, so you can feel abundant. But it's not the money that is going to make you feel and change your programming. You have to change your lack programming first to see abundance everywhere, to see prosperity everywhere, to see opportunity everywhere, to not go in the game to not lose, but to go in a game of a business to win. Because that's something I had to rewire within myself. When I opened my business, I was always like trying to save and trying to not lose and trying to play safe. But the real riches is when you take leverage and you understand how to take big leaps and take risks that will make you leap. And so the biggest proof of your reality is going to be in who you're frequently being, in your frequency. That's the biggest proof of that this effect is going to change. You're not going to see the change first in your reality. You are going to change first. You have to have it first within self, with who you're frequently being. You have to be abundant first. And that's the hardest part. It is great to not feel it, like that little kid that doesn't have the candy, and it feels good to cry, and it feels good to be complaining because I don't have it. How dare am I feel happy about it? And it's not even about emotions or faking gratitude or faking emotions when you don't really have it, because I get it. When you are in survival mode because you don't have the money, you don't know how you're going to pay your bills, it's very hard to fake the gratitude. But it's not about faking an emotion. It's understanding that the information they taught us to focus on the information that we pick with our five senses, but that's only 0.035% of reality. And so when you understand this, it's very easy then to take our focus on the information of the old news, the effect that was already created by the cause, and seek new information from the field and sustain this in your frequency of who you're frequently being. Now, when you read the Bible, the kingdom of God is within you. Heaven is within you. When you die, they say you're going to go to heaven. How can you go somewhere that is already within yourself? Because heaven, the kingdom of God, is a state of consciousness, is your awareness, is your oneness with the divine. So when you understand that heaven is within you, then you're going to have in your frequency. That's what Dr. Joseph Murphy, he states on his books, that most people, they don't have a manifestation problem. They have a problem of who God really is and who you really are. Once you understand that you are a fractal of God and that the kingdom is not somewhere outside of you, that God is not somewhere in the sky far away from you, is within you, then it becomes much easier to not be controlled by the effect and not walk by fear. Read the book, I forgot the name. By Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil. The devil, by Napoleon Hill, tends to control people by putting us into fear. So that's my question to you guys. Are you playing your life to not lose? Or are you playing your life to win? Because faith and fear requires you to believe in something you cannot see. So which one is it? You're either having faith in your fears that nothing is going to work out for you, that nothing's going to change, or you're having faith that everything is going to work out for you because you adjusted your concept of who God really is and who you are. And that makes me ask you, How many times, how many things that you like, that you want in your life, but you don't even allow yourself to want, because all that you're focusing on is on the information provided by your five senses, that you don't have the money, that you don't have the how, but this is the effect. This is the old news. What I want you to understand is that you are allowed to want things even though you don't have the effect, the circumstances ready for you, because you are the vessel through which the divine expresses itself. So the how is none of your business. When I say none of your business, I don't mean don't do anything, but I mean that there is a divine intelligence that will start to develop the bridge of incidents that will connect you to the effect in ways that your logical mind cannot even conceive. When I manifested my life in Hawaii, my logical mind could never, ever possibly conceive it. But because I flooded my subconscious mind so much, it had no other way but show up as an effect. Every time I quantum leaped, it was never a logical process. It was always a delusional process. It was always something that my logical mind could never, ever process. So to walk by faith is really going to make you feel sometimes stupid. Excuse my English. It's really going to make you feel stupid. Like, it's really going to make you, think about Sylvester Stallone. In Portuguese, you say Stallone. Am I even saying his name right? But when he was broke, he just sold his dog for $50 so he could buy food. And when he wrote down the script of the movie, he got offered, I don't remember, however many thousands of dollars, 300,000. He said no. A lot of cash. He said no. Most people would say, you are crazy. You are stupid. But he knew the information from the field. He knew the possibility from the field, and he sustained that. Most of you guys don't sustain it. You visualize for 10 minutes a night, and during the day you let the effect control the cause, and then you get trapped. So what he did was he denied it, because he was like, I don't care. I know that it is real, and he had faith in it, and he acted in faith, even though to the logical people, the ones that only can perceive the five senses, would say, you're crazy, you're stupid. But they programmed us to be this way, to rely only on our five senses. It's not by accident that you go to school and you're programmed to only memorize, to only obey, and give the right answers, don't question. It's not by accident. It's not by accident that they showcase on TV just bad news, fear, war, economy, AI, unemployment, all of those things should put you in a state of fear. When you're in a state of fear, you are in disconnection. You are in hell, in a state of consciousness separation. And you're creating more of the same. Whoever understands, the masses understand that this is a game of frequencies. This is a game of controlling attention and emotion. So be aware and really look at the cause, your programs. How do I know what programs do I have in my life? Yeah, just look at your results. As Bob Proctor would always say, just look at your results, because your results will tell us the truth. And if you want to get into this process more in depth and reprogram your subconscious mind and really see and understand what are the associations that you have on a subconscious level, so you can really change the effect and leap into your desired reality, click in the link in the description. Also, comment below your biggest insights from today's video, and I'll see you in the next video. Aloha.